Hey guys, what's up? I'm Shark and we are back with my playthrough of Legends EA. I know in the last one I said Legends Arceus. Yeah. As usual, we're going to start off with an evolution. Oh, that looks cool, actually. I did a little bit of level grinding. So, I've decided I'm not gonna just stick with one team. I'm gonna have multiple. Okay, so I'm gonna be fighting someone who specializes in fighting types, so that of course I had to go with, like, a bunch of Pokemon that, like, I already got my challenge ticket. Oh, nope. I apologize for him. I apologize for intruding. Oh, it's her. Hey, I remember you. Soleil, right? You beat me in battle right in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want now? What? You were just rank Y when we battled. You mean you've already reached Sensei's level? Well, I'm surprised you'll understand that. I have to ask, you did earn a challenger's ticket, right? Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor Sensei's. In which case, I request about both as my chance to get back at you for beating me the last time and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day. Thank you. I'm going to become the 4th strongest disciple in the dojo for sure. Oh, that was a mistake. You might have me back on the ropes, but I'll prove the Fist of Justice never flinches. So your strength outshines me once again. Once again. You're just too strong. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? I have to admit, you've really mastered your skills. Here, the seed of mastery is for you. Oh my god, it's John Tortorella. Sorry, I'm watching a hockey game on my iPad. If you bring me seeds just like this one, I'll help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister Gwen. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone. Gwen... Did his sister go missing? So she's not here either then. That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today. Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Jose outside of Wild Zone 3, no? Wait, don't tell me. You're here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? No. Sir, she's your opponent for your next promotion match. Ah, I see. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I can't verify any of that right now. You don't have a phone? I've tried using Rotom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I so much as press a finger on them. So I rely on my younger sister Gwen to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Gwen since yesterday. My apologies, Soleil. I'm just worried about my poor sister. I can't think of anything else. Maybe I can help. What does she look like? I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. If you'll excuse me. And he's off again. Sensei has stamina and spades, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwen on his own. In a huge city like this, maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help though. Someone who's good at finding people. Do you know anyone like that in Lumiose? A detective, maybe. That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on your promotion match. I mean, just tell me what the girl looks like and I'll find her. Hello there, Soleil. What brings you here? What? Well met once again, Soleil. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwen. But this detective says she cannot help me. No, what I said was that I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help you look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. I understand. Ask me anything and I'll answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or the dojo? That would be City Hall. City Hall? I see, your sister certainly has, unique interests, doesn't she? Well then, maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood, I'm on it. You just left? If Mimi was feeling better, it could search for his sister using telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help, Soleil. We'll be waiting for you in the Jean district. Let's work together to protect the peace of Limios. Aww. Wow, Colorado's getting their butts kicked. Oh my god. It's 4-1 in the first period. Against, Carolina. Work was painfully boring today. Which might be in part because it was my last shift before, like, a week off. I had a woman, like, couple minutes into my shift, hand me a bottle of laundry soap. She was like, I don't have my glasses, could you read me the ingredients? And I'm just like, no. She was like, I need to see if there's dangerous stuff in here. It's like, I'm not going to read you a laundry list of chemicals. Emma, Soleil, I looked all over, but Gwen's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwen. Soleil, I'd appreciate it if you help with interviewing people around City Hall. No paid vacation and we're getting our pay cut? This is ridiculous. This is why you need to unionize. Gwen from the Fist of Justice. Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all complaints lodged by folks near their dojo about how loud their training sessions are. I hear she often heads to a cafe off Centrico Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall. Find any leads, Soleil? That matches what I heard too. It sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location. Understood, I'm on it. I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? I suppose that's how it is with his family. Anyway, we should hurry after him. Look, man, I get it. I've got 2 younger siblings. And, yeah, I'd definitely throw down for either of them. There's no sign of Gwen here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today, I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take 1 flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Ooh, am I getting questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with an investigation seems fun. Her? Yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Any ideas who that could be? Possibly Canary? It wouldn't be Tarragon, because that's a guy. Those 2 seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Ivor, do you know if your sister's close to Canary from Dynamo? This name isn't ringing any bells. Where do I go to meet this Canary? You just had a promotion match against Canary, didn't you, Soleil? Where was it? Racing construction, huh? I'm on it. There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. We should try to hurry to racing construction too. Come on. We certainly hope to see you again soon. I can just fast travel there. It would seem there's no sign of Gwen here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Just don't go around telling randos where to find me. That massive meathead barged in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwen?" so loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. It's lucky Pops ain't here. There would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary. We promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwen. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Volt ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so I'll tell you what, try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. Please, you must simply tell me where she is. Back off, big guy, you're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space? Hope you take my refusal back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwen. Mute it, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Oh, right. Soleil, I almost forgot you were here. If you finally decided to join the Kinetic crew, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I going to heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not have the rematch now? If Soleil wins, you'll tell us where we should look for Gwen. Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in all this family fetch quest, but I'm in, and I'll win. Just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You ready to lose? Just a minute. I need to change my team. Seriously? Ugh. I was not expecting to have to fight you. Bring it on, no mercy this time. I'm going in for the overkill. Yeah, I named Diggersby Peppy. Ooh, Ampharos this time, eh? Enough playing around, Electros, let's crank up the voltage with Mega Evolution. Thrash my whole team, even Electros? Again? Can't say that on YouTube. Can't say that on YouTube either. Yeesh, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever, you want to know about G-Volt, yeah? She's been a Kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. One game, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the whole world. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is I heard that G-Volt wanted to meet up with the X, Y, and Z axes, where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up, whatever that means. And she was going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. Last I heard, she was headed to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain, now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know what Pokemon your sister has as her partner? Of course, that would be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire. That fountain seems like a pretty important clue, Soleil. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwen's Chandelure would struggle with, I wonder? The Clawitzer fountain. Yeah, Clawitzer's a water-type Pokemon, isn't it? And Chandelure's a fire-type, which makes it weak to water-type moves. Great, so we could look for a Clawitzer, yes? I'm on it. Has anyone stopped to think that G-Volt might just want some time alone? I'd probably need a lot of space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. Knowing that dimwit, he's probably headed to a wild zone now to look for an actual Clawitzer. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace in Lumia, so that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Soleil. Let's hurry over to the Clawitzer fountain in Blue Sector 7. I love Canary's outfit. Ivor, wait, it's a Clawitzer fountain! Yes, stars. I'm sorry for bothering you again. Okay, so now I know that both Emma, Soleil. I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwen anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwen might be in this area, then? This must be the right place. There's the Clawitzer fountain, just like Canary told us. Well, Soleil, do you think we'll find Gwen somewhere around here? Me too. We don't have any other leads to go on, though. Process of elimination. This should be the place. But if so, where could Gwen be hiding? This place is just an empty square. Do we have any other clues? Let's see, there was something. A place where the X, Y, and Z axis don't meet. Of course! The X-axis is horizontal, the Y-axis is vertical, and the Z-axis is depth. Which means we're likely standing right in the place. If I'm guessing our X-axis is correct, we need to adjust our Y-axis, and once we do, we'll be on the right track to find Gwen. You mean we should go down into the sewers? But there's all this water in the way. What would be your approach? I'd vaporize. I'd vaporize the water. I'd drink all the water. I'd stop the water. Vaporize the water, huh? I suppose a legendary Pokemon might have a fire-type move hot enough to do that. Definitely not drink. Ew. Stop the water. That sounds like a tall order. I have it. I'll just smash the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot upwards, right? Then the water pooling below will drain away. Stop right there. You can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about having the Fist of Justice taking things too far. But you might be onto something, Ivor. Maybe we can stop the water from flowing somehow. Then I shall use my... Soleil, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. If we freeze the fountain's nozzles to stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to empty into the sewer. Then we can investigate. Might as well evolve it. Looks like you brought a Pokemon that can use Ice Beam. Well done. Now then, freeze the water in that fountain. Marvelously done, Soleil. Look, all the water's draining into the sewers. The minute I saw the fact, as long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then, let's search the sewers. I shall go on ahead. Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should head into Soleil. I just heard a Ghastly. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they got in here? Wild Pokemon, you say, but will Gwyn be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood, I'm on it. There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwyn. Why does she Naruto run? Ooh, a Noibat! There you are, Soleil. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going further in. Then let us power through with it with pure strength. I shall smash through this barrier so we may proceed. No destroying public property. Soleil, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. I guess there's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we'll just have to find a key. Maybe it's hidden somewhere? You might be right, but there's not much to go on. Clef key. Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a clef key, right? Let's go after it. It seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open the lock back there. Shall I go ahead and catch it? Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. That does unfortunately mean there's a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there. That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not an ancient Hisui, you know? This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. I think we can safely leave this matter to Soleil. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Okay. Got it. Nice catch. I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us. We're counting on you, Klefki. It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here. About this then, Madam Detective, if we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan? First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective. Or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? There's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there's no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key, let my honed fist become the key. Our path will be open thanks to my power. Justice Punch. Beep. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I'd call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. I mean, she's like the police, so I guess it's fine. Right? I hear Ghastly. I do not mean to intrude. Ooh, Skrelp. Is that a Litwick? I want it. What sees me now? Noibat. Did you both see that? It was Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. It may be the very same Chandelure that Gwen has as her partner. It looks like a dead end. No doors or anything. No sign of that Chandelure either. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwen's partner, maybe it just vanished whoever Gwen is. A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, so let's search every last inch of this room, Soleil. That looks like it could be something. You don't know what these machines do, they don't seem related to the case. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, our only course of action is to act. Wow, Tampa Bay lost again. 1-4-2. Yikes. Strength is power, strength is justice. Huh? That's odd. I've smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through it without breaking it. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? The wall isn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusionary walls. I think you'd need a psychic type for that. But for now, let us proceed. I am sure Gwyn is waiting for us on the other side. Let's just keep pushing ahead, Soleil. The chill I felt when passing through it makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more and everyone will be happier for it. There it is. Soleil, look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwyn's partner. Wait, Chandelure, help us find Gwyn. Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwyn's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, Soleil. Oh. Gwyn. It's that girl. We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? There is no culprit. That's right, in a way, there is no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwyn was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. I suppose the victim here is Gwyn, however. She came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really want to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I am a Pokemon trainer too, after all. I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you, Soleil. Are we doing this? I'm going to win, so you'll all leave me in peace. Strength is power, strength is justice. Chandelure, Mega Evolve, finish them. Yo, that's sick. Your Pokemon shine with justice. My justice wasn't wrong. I simply lacked power. Well fought in any case. Well deducted, both of you. Do you know these two, Gwen? Of course, Emma is the greatest detective in all of Lumiose, and Soleil is a member of Team MZ. She's also the reigning Canary Quizwiz. I see, and what did you mean when you said well deducted? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor, and once you start battling in the AZ Royale, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It's an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelure and one of the Klefki to help me hide down here. That way, you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing Fists of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Oh, he's a himbo. Well, you were. So I'd love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Soleil. It's true then, Soleil is my opponent for my next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Honestly, I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have just let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelure. That was only a Litwick back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This might be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residents, let's say. Of course. It's that girl from the quiz. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle, please. Not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwen, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Soleil. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. I am still underleveled. What do you want? Considering I got the Gardevoir at level 6. Again, considering I got the Gardevoir at level, well, 6 when it was a Ralts. Yeah, I named a few of my Pokemon. Ampharos is named Lighthouse. Pidgeot is named Airbus. It was either Lighthouse or for Pidgeot, it was either Airbus or Cessna. And I decided to go with Airbus. At last, you've arrived. Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in the city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by raising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise to do my utmost not to break it. He's gonna break the phone, isn't he? There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. Strength is power, strength is justice. Okay, he seems like a good guy. The Pokeball is so small in his hand, oh my god. Oh no. Phalanx. Phalanx has a Mega Evolution? Oh, I know what that move is. Oh my god! No! Airbus! Defeat. How incredibly unjust. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. Is he crying? It is true that I act before I think, and that I am terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together? Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I have no more to say on this matter once we're home. I'll have no more to say on this matter once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please one moment, Gwen. I want to give Soleil my thanks. As a token of gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. Bulk up. It was a good match, Soleil. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Now, if you will excuse me. Why do I get the feeling I just made her life even worse? Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who thought the X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but then there's a point where they all meet and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how when people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? Nah, it's nothing. But I should be asking, what's the matter, Naveen? Why won't you just try the croissant curry already? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are just too much for me. It's not that hard of a pass as you gave before. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. I like the way Canary put it, the family fetch quest. Good morning. No sign of Urban or Lita just yet. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood. Think nothing of him. I got them as a thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size. Hey, Urbain! Do you know where Urbain is? Not here. He must have headed out to be his helpful self around the city. That idiot. Apparently he borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot. So we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. Oh, that sounds... The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them, the scary ones. Even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. This is Soleil, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z. Yeah. Well, aren't you an honest one, or maybe you're just naive? Maybe you should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Urban borrowed from us. Why am I getting, like... I could have just dropped it in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Urban has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. Why me? What was that call about? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number, Soleil? How deep in trouble are we, exactly? Well, Urban didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I heard Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work it off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Float. We'll get Urban out of this mess somehow. If it's true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try talking things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems that the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested. Yeah, you're right, AZ, especially since they've called 2 of us now. I can't get a hold of Urban. Hey, Soleil. They already know where to find all of us. I don't feel great going into their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Thanks, I'll feel a lot better that way. Oh. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. What? Alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I have not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. Why do I get a feeling they're all just a bunch of dorks? Cosplaying is like... not quite my style, but those are pretty nice. He at least got me a pair in purple. Ooh, new wild zones, really? Just one more? Emolga. Oh, this is that building I fell into the other, like, the first night I was playing this. We clean up the city of dirt and dust, watch us grunts, wash away the rust. Hey, looks like we've got visitors. What do you say? Got business with the Rust Syndicate? We're here to talk. Ooh, here to talk, huh? Well, I'm on guard duty. I'm too busy keeping an eye on things to listen to your problems. Maybe if I crush you in a Pokemon battle, you'll run off and stop bothering us. That means you and me, girl, are gonna have a one-on-one match. That means you and me are gonna have a little one-on-one match too, little girl. That was all your Pokemon could do? Talk about losing face. I lost. Hey, you cheated, didn't you? How the hell do you cheat in a Pokemon battle? That's why you're never gonna make it past being a guard, see? Shut up, I didn't see you pulling a win on your end either. My battle was much closer, I lost by a hair. It was practically a win. You're standing out in front of our organization, a place where we need to maintain appearances. I fail to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. What is his hair? Now, who are our guests? Mr. Philippe. Standing guard isn't just busy work, it's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. Now then, my name is Philippe. What brings you to our humble office today? Oh, then you must be Soleil. Thank you for coming by so soon after my call. I can see you're taking matters very seriously. But what a shame to find out that this is the kind of people you are. Was there truly a need to humiliate our guard so thoroughly and heartlessly? What? I don't know if I can discuss business with people as rude as yourselves. But it would also be rude of me to send you away when you came all the way here. Your guards challenged us. Your guards challenged us. Not the other way around. So how about you show me what you can do in a Pokemon battle, I do like your enthusiasm, but I'm part of the Rust Syndicate's top brass. My approval is hard to win. I wouldn't want to leave you with false optimism about how business with us goes. How about if you win, you can keep the prize money and just use it to pay off our loans. Mega Skarmory. I like that. I am under leveled, what the hell? I see your Pokemon are a little stronger than I expected. Very impressive indeed, for someone so young. I have taken the liberty of healing your Pokemon as a sign of my goodwill. And as a man of my word, I think it is time for us to talk business. Please, follow me. Come on, Soleil, we should head in after him. Have a calm, rational discussion with the Russ and... Calm, why do I get the feeling this is gonna be anything but calm and rational? The atmosphere in the office is tense. Into the elevator, please. Wait here, please. These two are here to speak with you, boss? Who exactly am I speaking with? They're the kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel Z. So you two came in place of Urban, eh? He's too good to come himself. But tell me, Philip, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You were supposed to crush their spirits, make them more persuadable. Sorry, boss, they're stronger than they look. You don't say. Well, isn't that interesting? So you two, I take it you're here to talk some sort of deal. Better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, can I ask? Who are you? This is the boss of Rust Syndicate. Mr. Corbeau. Never really wanted the title of boss, I'll have you know, but Philippe there shoved it onto me. Your talents far exceed my own, sir. It's only natural I would surrender the boss's seat to you. Enough of that. We've got guests. This isn't the time to be discussing our internal affairs. And where are my manners? I've kept our guests standing this whole time. Have a seat on those sofas, why don't you? They're really comfy. All our guests love them. In fact, they never seem to want to leave them. At least not before agreeing to everything we ask. Now then, let's talk business. Like I said though, better make it worthwhile, otherwise, who knows what may happen to you. We promise we're taking this super seriously. We had to come in place of Urbain because we couldn't get a hold of him. To be honest though, we're not sure why he came to you for a loan in the first place. I guess I'd interpret your friend Urbain's lack of communication as an attempt to save you from worrying. He's such a caring boy after all. Fill them in, Philippe. This whole deal came when I encountered Urbain helping people out in the city. He was lending a hand to a member of our organization, so I asked him if there was any way I could help in return, as thanks, of course. He mentioned that the hotel he was helping out was struggling to get customers, and I thought of the perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need, you see. Urbain was rather enthusiastic about the idea. He had mentioned needing funds to create some sort of promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan him 1,000 for the 100,000 for this purpose. Your friend helped us, so we helped your friend. Beautiful little circle, isn't it? Excuse me? You said on the phone that the interest is already up to 1 million now. You call that helping? Naturally, I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions when finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that if he made a video and posted it ASAP, guests would flock to your hotel, so he could pay us back in full the very next day. But his videos aren't that great anyway. We'd be lucky if one of them broke 10 views. They're certainly not bringing in a lot of guests. Well, I take financial matters very seriously. I even personally warned him, you know. Straight up asked him, are you sure? You're not a pro. Can you really make a video that good? I told him he shouldn't be overpromising. But he did, so now I want to know, what are the two of you going to do about the situation? The interest rate is just crazy. That's like worse than my student loans. And mind you, the servicer I originally had my student loans with charged $30 a day. Or added $30 or $10 a day to your interest if you didn't make a full payment. Regardless of whether you are on time with your payments or not. Oh, poor us. It sounds like we're never gonna get our money back, Philippe. Listen, I'll tell you what. You can leave the matter of the $100,000 that Urbain borrowed between him and us. That way you two only have to deal with all the extra interest he incurred. 900,000. You have a very punchable face, good sir. How do you expect us to deal with it? I'm not a monster. I know having this big old debt from Urbain hanging over your head can't be fun, and I doubt you can cough up the money anyway. So I've got a proposal for you. Nothing too hard. I just want you to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. You do well, and I'll start reducing the interest that is owed. Yes, stars. Sorry. Why should we believe that you'll actually follow through on that? This kid is trying to test my patience. You look like you got bullied in middle school. No, I shouldn't be losing my temper at innocent civilians. Look, I'm cutting you a deal here, out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. Now, if you choose to reject my kind offer, then we'll just show up at the hotel and have a big ol' Pokemon showdown, every single one of us. What do you say? I assume you'll accept? I don't think I have a choice. Now that is what I like to hear. Pleasure doing business with you. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working for you? Well, if you work really, really hard, maybe just one job. Or maybe I keep giving you more work. It's up to me, really. So you're saying you might just keep us working for you forever? Oh, don't worry. It probably won't come to that. But look on the bright side, these jobs will be for the benefit of the city. Just do your best, and I'm sure everything will go fine. To be clear, this deal is between you two and the Rust Syndicate. No, Urbane has no part of this. I will be in touch. The exit is over there. Please kindly see yourselves out. He got bullied in middle school, didn't he? He just seems the type. Phew. I'm so glad we're out of there. More than half of me thought that they might just not let us go. Guess now we know firsthand how they wrote people into giving them free labor forever. Urban is such an idiot. But I guess I can't be that mad when I know he was doing it all to help AZ. Would you clear out already? I got cleaning to do. As if we'd want to stay here another second. Come on, Soleil, let's head back to Hotel Z. Hopefully Urban is shown on his sorry face, so I can yell at it. We're back, Naveen. Oh, you're alive. Thank goodness. Aw, thanks, Floette. Sweet of you to worry about us. Floette was on edge the whole time you two were gone. If you'd been any later, she might have unleashed her light of ruin on the Rust Syndicate. You can't let her do that. We really don't want to start a never-ending feud with those guys. That's precisely why I did all I could to keep Floette calm, so how'd things go? They're using us as unpaid help, just like the rumors said. So what do we do next? We can't really do much until the Rust Syndicate gets in touch about what they want us to do. And we still haven't managed to get a hold of Urban either. For the moment, I guess we could start figuring out what our next steps in the Team MZ way. That's right, strategy meeting time. Over what? There are no... Okay, let the strategy meeting begin. Today's topic, how are we going to handle the Rust Syndicate's order? Or maybe I should be asking, how do we deal with them overall? Shouldn't we try to figure out all we can about Urban's stats for starters? If I could, I would, but what are we supposed to do when we don't even know where he is? Surely he'll make his way back to the hotel eventually. Hey, why are we having a strategy meeting? I haven't gotten any word from Vinny. Urban. Why did you go and take out a sketchy loan for? We're gonna have to bust our butts to pay it back. Oh, that. I did borrow some funds to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot. But it wasn't a ton or anything, nothing worth get. It's 1 million. Oh, for sure, just a little 1 million in interest, no worries. Nah, come on, there's no way. I read all the terms when I borrowed the money. Oh man, there's some really fine print about the interest. You'd have to zoom in to even find it. Well, that's awfully sneaky. If it's in their print, I'm afraid they've got us over a barrel. Hey Vinny, got more Rogue Mega Evolution cases for us. Don't try to Weavile your way out of this. Or don't try to Sneasel your way out of this, Urban. We're gonna have some words. This is gonna be a lot to handle on top of the Rust Syndicate's jobs. What are you talking about? The Rust Syndicate is saying that it's still on you to pay back the original sum you borrowed, of course. But now some of us are stuck working for them until they say your stupid interests paid off. Seriously, I don't know how all this happened while I was helping out folks, but I'm really sorry. Guess I'll just add the rogue Pokemon to this strategy meeting agenda. According to Vinny's report, we've got another 3 locations with Mega Pokemon that are probably going to Rogue Mega Evolve. It looks like there's a Mawile in Sector 6 of the Magenta District. We've got a Barbaracle in Sector 5 of the Blue District. And finally, and lastly, an Ampharos in Sector 6 of the Rouge District. Let's split up and go see who goes where again, so we can figure out the details of our targets later. Hope you're still good going around and helping out on all 3, Soleil. So today's first mission is handling the Mawile that's going rogue in Magenta Sector 6. Urban. Second mission, the Barbaracle in the sewers of Sector 5. I'll be there. Third mission, taking on the Ampharos in Rogue Sector 6. This one will be on a rooftop, apparently. Naveen, you go and check it out. I'll help however I can. Sorry, Soleil. I know this is a lot on your plate. Let's focus on the rogue Mega Evolving Pokemon for now, okay? Yeah. I kind of want to do the Ampharos first. So I can get the Mega Stone for Barbaracle. Of course, we could do the Barbaracle first. Although Mawile is, Mega Mawile has a base stat total that is about on par with that of a, Mega Mawile's base stat total is 525. Oh, it is on a rooftop. Okay. I want an Emolga. was about to say, Rantanen, why are you like... What are you doing to... Sorry, again, I'm watching a hockey game. And then I remembered that Mikko Rantanen was on the same team as Darcy Kemper last year, I think. Possibly. No, they were on different teams, so I don't know what he was doing. Oh, this is not gonna be easy. Oh god. Ah. Oh god. No, no, no. You get away from me. Help! 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 Ugh. This again, eh? Keeping Camerupt healthy is my number one priority. No! Come on! There are too many buttons to press during battles. God, this is annoying. First, my Pokemon's like 8 levels under-leveled. Oh, God. No, not Ampharos. Oh, you... Come on! Yes, forget it. At least in Legends Arceus, once you got into a battle with an aggroed Pokemon, it would only battle your Pokemon and not you. Oh, come on. This is BS. Are you kidding me? I feel like they overcomplicated the battle system. Yes, I would. I feel like they should have... No. I am not a Pokemon. Oh, not this again. Ugh. Please leave me alone. I am not a Pokemon. Finally. Oh my god. That's how you do it. Your Pokemon did great. I'll heal everyone up. But man, Soleil, everything's a real mess now. This whole team's in hot water thanks to me. I made a huge mistake taking out that loan, huh? Yeah, kind of. Although, if you're still technically a minor, the contract, if you're still technically a minor, the contract might be null and void. That's what I figured. AZ told me not to worry about the hotel so much, but I really want to repay him for all he's done for me, you know? I just can't see someone who needs help and not do something. I came to Lumiose looking for someone, but as I got to know this place, I really came to love the city and its people, and Pokemon. On that note, I gotta do some people helping. I heard some angry folk are planning to take to the streets, so I want to make sure no one gets hurt. Urbant, what are you really doing? Trying to think if I want to take out the other two. I don't really have a good counter for Ampharos. I mean, if Urban's under the age of 18, contract might just be null and void since contract signed, yeah. Contract signed with people under the age of 18 can't be, yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. How do I get over there? How do I get up onto that roof? Wait. I guess this barbarical is our light at the end of the tunnel here. I wonder how many Binacle make up a Mega Barbarical. Though I guess what we should be thinking about is how to handle this battle. Rock fighting? Yeah. These are intense, and I think this will be the last one I do, just so I can get a better counter for Mega Empress. I should have stocked up on items. Come on. Ew, Corey Perry is with the Kings now? Dude, just retire. Call it quits. Quit while you're still ahead, eh? Ugh. This is frustrating. No, damn it. Kings won in overtime, Stars lose. God, that's obnoxious. Great job, Soleil. Zygarde. If Mega Power continues to overflow and saturate this city, do you not fear that every Pokemon in Lumiose may succumb to rogue Mega Evolution? If that happens, we'll handle them too. That's what we're trying to stop. I would expect nothing less from one of those whom Zygarde sees potential in. There is something you should know. The disaster of Mega Power spilling forth over Lumiose. I have reason to believe it began at much the same time as the renovation work on Prism Tower. This suggests that Corzartico has some connection to whatever is happening. Perhaps Zygarde wishes me to investigate that connection. I believe Zygarde is wielding me as an instrument for the betterment of Lumiose. It intrigues me, and it bothers me none. After all, my wish has always been to make a more beautiful city, a more beautiful world. For that, I am counting on your help, until we meet again. It's weird how Prism Tower keeps coming up in all this, huh? AZ was worried about it too, wasn't he? Before the renovation started, Prism Tower was open for anyone to go in and climb up. I wonder if they've closed it down because they're trying to hide something. Oh, before I forget, let me heal Beans and our other hardworking Pokemon. Now I gotta get going. Staryu and I have to work on our coordination so we can better help these poor rogue Pokemon better. Wasn't he trying to, like, end things? So yeah, that is where I'm going to call it for this one. It went on a little longer than I wanted. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, stay safe, and this is Sharks.